Hi, good morning. I'm just doing a testing. Hello. Okay. We'll wait for 2 minutes. It is six, six, it is six. Namo Nama. Before we start this session, please try to sit in four legs. Just keep one leg upon the other leg. This is known as Ardha Padmasana. Practice sitting this so that you are comfortable in future sitting in any position. We will start our session today first with chanting. Om is actually a 3.5 letter word. It's A, U, M, and a silence. Om is not related to any religion, but religions have adopted Om as a sacred symbol. It is there in Jainism, Buddhism, Hinduism. So let us chant Om. Om will be chanted from the abdomen, U from the chest, Ma from the throat, followed by a silence. You first inhale, and while exhaling, you chant the Om. Let us start. Inhale deeply and chant. Rub your hands Rub your hands nicely. Cup eyes. Rub your face. And open your eyes with a smile. Today we'll start first with Sukshma Vyayam. First we'll start with the joints of the neck. We will do forward backward bending. Forward backward bending of the neck is not allowed for cervical spondylitis. So any patient having problem with cervical spondylitis, please don't do it. You can do the side bending even if you are having a cervical spondylitis, but not the forward and backward bending. Move your head forward slowly. Slowly move your head backward. Bring to normal state. Again, move your head slowly to the front. Feel the stretch in the neck. Slowly take your head backward. This is good for thyroid also. Bring it to normal. Once again, forward. Slowly go backwards. Relax. Now we do the side bending. Kindly observe me how I am doing the side bending. I am doing with a change. You move your head to the right. Take your right hand, keep it on your head on the left side. Keep your hand straight across left hand. And when you slowly push your head towards the right, and when you press the left hand down, you'll feel good stretch on your neck. Again, let us start doing it. Head bend towards the right. Take your hand, keep it on the side of the head. Keep your left hand straight perpendicular. Push your head little on the right and the left hand down. You will feel a good stretch on the neck. Relax. Now bend your head towards the left. Take the left hand, keep it on your head on the right side. Keep the hand perpendicular. Push your head towards the left and the hand will go down. And you will feel a very good stretch on the right side of the neck. Relax. We will do it once again. Keep your head, bend it towards the right. Take the right hand, keep it on the left side of the head. The left hand perpendicular. Push your head little on the right and the hand should go below. When the hand goes below, you will find a good stretch on the left side of your neck. Relax. Now you bend the head towards the left side of shoulder. Take the left hand, keep it on the right side of the head. The right hand perpendicular. Push the head little on the left and bring the hand down. So you'll find a good stretch on the right side of the neck. Relax. Neck joint exercise should not be overlooked because most of our main organs are on the neck, the thyroid gland, the vocal gland, and everything. So that's the reason you should always do the neck exercise. Now we do the shoulder exercise. Shoulder exercise is good for people having frozen shoulder, cervical spondylitis. So shoulder exercise should be done. Kindly observe how I am doing the shoulder exercise. Lift the left hand straight ahead. Move the left hand towards the right as much as possible. Take the right hand in this manner. Now pull the left hand as much as possible towards the chest. So you will find a good stretch on your this side. And now with the hand, do the rotations. 1, 2, 3. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Now take the right hand straight ahead. Move it towards the left shoulder. Take the left hand and pull the hand across. Find a full stretch on your back and the side shoulder of the left hand. Now move the hand anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Feel it stretch fully. Relax. We will do it once again. You should find the full stretch on the hand which you are moving. Again, the left side, move towards the right. Pull as much as you can. Now move it clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Relax. Now right hand straight perpendicular. Move it towards the left. Pull it as much as you can. Move the hand clockwise. Move the hand anti-clockwise. Good. Relax. Now we do the trunk exercise. Trunk stretching exercise. Kindly listen very carefully. Sit in the folded legs. If you can do Padmasana, sit in Padmasana. Otherwise, Ardha Padmasana. Take the right hand. Take the right hand and sit on your left knee. Take the left hand straight. Listen carefully. The left hand should go straight behind as much as possible. And keep it on the floor. Now push your right shoulder so that the shoulder comes in perpendicular, exactly perpendicular. The right shoulder and the left shoulders are now in line. And once it comes on the line, you should feel the twist in the stomach. Once it comes on line, then shift your head towards the left shoulder. Relax. Kindly note that the neck, the head should be shifted last, not before. Once again, we will do it on the right side. Take the left hand straight. Keep it on your right knee. Take the right hand straight. Take it towards the right shoulder towards the back as much as possible and keep the flow. Now push the left shoulder ahead and it in line with the right shoulder. Right and left shoulder should be in line. And now shift your head towards the back. You will find the full twist stomach. This is a very good stretching exercise for the stomach. People with diabetes should do this stretching exercise. It makes the pancreas. Now slowly come back relaxed. We will do it once again. Take the right hand. Keep it on your left knee. Take the left hand and take it towards the left shoulder, towards the back as much as possible. And keep it behind you. Now push your right shoulder to bring it in line. And now turn your head towards the back. You will find twist in the stomach. Hold on as much as you can. Slowly relax. Bring your hands back. Now the other side. Take your left hand, keep it on your right knee. Take the right hand, move it to your right shoulders and behind as much as possible and keep it on the floor. Push the left shoulder to bring it in line with the right shoulders and slowly turn your head towards the back. The twist should be in the stomach. You should feel the stretch in the stomach, nowhere else. Never do the movement of the head or the neck first. If you do the movement of the head or the neck, there will be stretch in the neck, which is not what we want. Slowly come back to the position. Now, stretch your legs. Stretch your legs. Keep the legs widened. The back should be straight. Legs are straight. Keep your hand in this manner. And this is known as Chakya Asana. What do you mean by Chakya Asana? Like what you do in the olden times, the Chakki. That is what is Chakya Asana. You have to go back as possible. And then you go towards the left leg. And then you go towards the right leg. And then you come back. This is known as Chakki. You're taking one circle, big circle. So if you do it, start. One, go to the left toe. Two, go to the right toe. And slowly you come back. Again, one, left toe, right toe, back. Again, left toe, right toe, and back. Left toe, when you're going to the left toe, exhale. Right toe, exhale, and back. Inhale. Left toe, exhale. Right toe, exhale, and back. Notice my back, my leg is straight. Now you do the same thing anti-clockwise. Exhale, go to the right toe, go to the left toe, and inhale, back. Go to the right toe, go to the left toe, and back. Again, to the right toe, to the left and back. Now bring both the legs together. Keep the back straight. Now we are going to row a boat. You catch as if you are holding the rows of the boat. And when you exhale, go ahead and come back. Okay, we do it again. 1. Back. Exhale, go ahead. Inhale, come back. As back as possible. Exhale as straight as possible. Inhale as back as possible. Keep the back straight. You should be folding only from the hips. Now, anti-clockwise. We go down and take it from the up. Again, exhale. Again, exhale. Inhale. Again, exhale. Inhale. Now, keep both the legs. Bring the right leg close to your genitals. Bring it down. Bring the next leg close to your feet and do the butterfly asana. This is, you just have to do this. This is the butterfly. Do it at least 20. This will open up your hips. It's good for any sort of reproductive digestive problems. Good. Relax. Now, bend the leg in this manner. Take the leg here and in this manner. Notice, take the leg in your hand in this manner and just as if you are cradling a baby, do like. Most of the senior citizens, most of the people in the middle age have a problem with the hips and the knees. This is a good exercise to open up your hips and knees. Relax. Now like this. Keep it like this and just as if a baby you're putting to sleep. These simple exercises are very good for your body. You will never have a problem of arthritis. Relax. Keep both the legs straight. Bend on the knees. 1, 2, 3. Pull it when you're close. Pull it to the chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the left leg. pull it as much you can as towards the chest. Okay, relax. Now the ankles. Keep the legs straight. Ankles should be moved clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Now we do an asana known as Ustrasana. Ustrasana is a little difficult asana, so kindly observe how I am doing it. Go slowly. Ustrasana is good for anyone who is having a back. It is also known as camel posture. Ustrasana is good for anybody who is having constipation problem, headache, asthma, any problem related to abdominal. People having arthritis, hernia, vertigo should not do it. Arthritis, vertigo, hernia should not do this asana. I will show you first how it has to be done. Stand on knees. Stand on your knees. I will go a little this side. And take your left hand and bring it to the heel. And then take the right hand. This is the arm posture of Ardha Ustrasana. You can stop it here. If you can go further, then go behind. I will show you again. Stand on your knee. With the left hand, bring it down to your left heel. Take the right hand, bring it to your right heel, and push your hips ahead, and the head should fall behind in this manner. If you cannot, then do it only half. You stand up, bring it here, and the next hand, don't take it to the heel. Just do it this much. But if you take the other hand also to the heel, that is very the best. So let us do it once again. Stand on your knees. If you have problem standing on the knees, keep a blanket so that you don't feel pain in the knees. Otherwise, stand on the knees. Both the heels are together. Take the hand, rotate it behind to the left heel. The right hand, rotate it behind to the right heel. Push your hips ahead. And the neck should fall behind. And relax back. We will do it once again so that this is known as Ustrasana, camel posture. If you are finding it difficult, you can keep the heels up so that it becomes easier. And straight. Now the left hand rotated behind, catch the left heel. Right hand rotated behind, catch the right heel. Push your hips ahead and the head falls behind. Count the breath, at least 5 breaths. Okay, relax. Today we once again practice Kapalbhati, and today when we do Kapalbhati, we will first do very slowly. Kapalbhati very slowly we will do 15 rounds. How do you do slowly? Just observe. You inhale and give a deep exhalation. This is the slow one. We will do 15 Kapalbhatis slow. Each exhalation should be seen. Start. This was slow Kapalbhati. Now we do Kapalbhati fast, like we are always doing. 15 Kapalbhatis. Fast. Doing Kapalbhati fast is the right way to do it. But slow is, we do slowly, so our technique gets proper finish. Once again, we do slow Kapalbhati 15 times, and then we do a fast Kapalbhati 15 times. Slow one, start. Now the fast Kapalbhati 15. Kapalbhati is also good for your stomach. You will notice that your abdomen muscles are getting a lot of exercise. Now close your eyes. Concentrate your breath. Concentrate on the flow of the air when you inhale and exhale. Observe the air inhaled is warm or cold. Exhale. Observe the air which you are exhaling is warm or cold. Hear any sound when you inhale? Can you hear any sound when you are exhaling? Is the air going to your lungs or the stomach? When you exhale, how far the air goes? What is the volume of the air inhaled? What is the volume of the air exhaled? You're only observing and concentrating on your breath. Meditation improves your concentration, memory power. It relaxes your mind, removes all stress. Mind is the cause of all problems and diseases. Learn to relax your mind. If you do meditation, you can control on your anger, emotions. Observe the duration of inhalation and the duration of exhalation. Are they same or in different duration? Is your breathing heavy or breathing shallow? Don't control your breath. Observe your breath only. After inhalation, are you holding the breath? Or it is a spontaneous inhalation, exhalation? Do you hear any sound when you are inhaling and exhaling? Normally, when you exhale, the air is warm. Inhalation, the air is cooler. Keep your back when you are meditating. You should not observe or hear anything else, only your breath. Hear your breath, observe your breath, concentrate on your breath. Breath awareness is one technique of meditation. Today, we started our session by doing Sukshma Vyayam. We did Sukshma Vyayam elaborately, and then we learned Ustrasana, camel posture, and then we did meditation. We will take a sankalp today that we will always keep a fit body. We will do regular yoga exercise, yoga asanas, yoga techniques, so that our body remains fit, and we use our body for fulfilling our dharma towards ourselves, our duty towards our family, and duty towards our society to maintain peace and harmony. Take your palms, rub it nicely, rub the palm nicely. All the nerves in your palms should get activated. And when the palms are warm enough, cup your eyes. Look at the darkness inside of your palm. Now, rub full face, neck, wherever you feel stress, and open your eyes, smile. Thank you. Thank you everyone for today's session. Thanks a lot.